Does Mayor Ed Gainey's final budget kick the can down the road and leave it to the next mayor or city council to make the tough choices? The mayor introduced a preliminary budget yesterday that proposes no layoffs and no tax increase. But council members and the city controller tell KDKA lead investigator Andy Sheehan both may be needed to fund essential services.
Downtown real estate taxes are tanking and federal COVID funding has dried up. At the same time, the city fleet is breaking down and staffing shortages have resulted in runaway overtime. Still, the Gainey administration has released a final preliminary budget with no layoffs or tax increase.
Though the circumstances we were facing did require some adjustments, it wasn't a big enough shift needed in order to necessitate a tax increase.
This budget is unrealistic, and we need to be honest with people.
City Controller Rachael Heisler says Mayor Gainey's budget leaves it to City Council or the next mayor to make the tough choices and is trying to avoid them by drawing down $35 million from the reserve fund, otherwise known as the Rainy Day Fund.
It's called a rainy day fund for a reason. We can't use it for the operation of city government year over year. It is for an emergency. The daily operation of city government should not be considered an emergency.
But even with that drawdown, she says the budget willfully underfunds projected overtime costs and doesn't effectively address the condition of the fleet, which is continually lining up at the repair garage to extend vehicles past their useful life.
This budget does not address the fact that we have a fleet that is almost all over its lifespan. It invests $25 million over a 5-year window. We should be investing $20 million, $25 million a year.
So it appears council or the next mayor has to either raise taxes or make dramatic cuts.
The realistic outcome is we will likely need a millage increase. We will likely need to see a reduction in staff.
The Gainey administration says increases in wage and real estate taxes outside of downtown has given the city some breathing room. But council members agree with Heisler the budget is underfunding essential services. And even Gainey ally, Council President Daniel Laval, says council needs to look at ways to close that gap.
The budget just came out a little over a day ago, so I haven't read it in detail, but there are certainly concerns within it, and it doesn't also look good in terms of the 5-year projection. But our job is to make the tough decisions, so we'll have to do that.
And so it will be up to City Council over the next few months to cut this budget to the bone, deciding which city services are essential and which are not, and then, if necessary, vote to raise taxes. Reporting at City Hall, Andy Sheehan, KDKA-TV News.